Welcome to my presentation. My ID is 151267792. So Canada is a North American country. So being a lawyer, I would suggest my clients some criteria to immigrate in Canada. So there are some types to get immigrant in Canada. Those are resident, business, and family. So first is residence. If anyone wants to resident in Canada, first they have to apply for it. Then they would, if their paper are correct, then the embassy will give them visa, and then they have to leave Canada for 3 years. Then they would apply for the residentship. If their record is clear there, that they don't have any criminal record, then they have to follow some rules. If they follow those rules correctly, then they would get immigrant in Canada. The second one is business purpose. If there have some sector subcategories like business class, entrepreneurship class, and self-employment. So if anyone on business worth is monthly 16 lakh, then they would the government will accept their application for immigrant in Canada. The second one is entrepreneurship. If anyone follows some invest there in Canada, and they follow some correct some management, and the government see that the investment is good enough for the country, then they would apply for immigrant in Canada. The third one is self-employment. So if anyone go to apply for self-employment, then they have to apply for labor visa. Then after that, if they are good enough skilled, then they can apply for immigrant in Canada. And the third one is family. So if anyone wants family there, then they have to apply for, they have to choose a sponsorship. If their relatives lives in Canada, then the relatives would be the sponsorship sponsor, like their brother, sister, grandparents, parents, etc. Anyone could be their sponsor. And if the sponsor take the responsibility, then the person would go to Canada for immigration there. So but there have some basic requirement, like the person have to get the person have to 18 years old, and the sponsor have to sponsor and the person have to sign a agreement for that. The sponsor would take the responsibility of that person. And the third one is the sponsor would take the financial responsibility of that person. So these are the rules of to immigrant in Canada. So this was my presentation. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.